And here are the Nuggets now. We've got Baldwin, and it's Gray at the 2 guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Sampson. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Here's Perry. From deep.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Pass to Mullen. Takes it off the glass. Mullen's got his first basket.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
With the drive, a nice shot by Perry.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Green. It's rebounded by Gray.
Well, it's just not been his night. He's finding good looks, but they're just not falling.
Here's the triple. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
And here we go with Morris, running it up the court. Goes up, and Morris throws it down. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 19 assists.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Green deciding where to go with it. And another miss by Denver.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Releases from the wing and drills it.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
And here's Morris for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Morris has got 5 points now this quarter.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Here's Baldwin. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Thomas. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
Well, look, he's got the length to get that shot off regardless of how the defense plays.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one, doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Here's Sampson on the wing. Mullen from beyond the arc. Morris with the rebound. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Well, for him, it hasn't been a big night. With his reputation, they've used him more as a decoy.
To the left side wing. Unloads. Ferguson misses. Morris passes to Baldwin. Shoots it up. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Baldwin's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
And he uses both hands to jam it in.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Here's Sampson, covered by Morris. Sampson, the pass to Ferguson. Shot clock at 6. Thomas finds Green. It's good from long range. Green's got 19 points.
Well, already an improvement for him from beyond the arc in this half.
And here's Morris for three. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
A nice shot by Perry.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Green, the pass to Ferguson. Rebound by the Kings. Perry's got his 4th rebound in this one. A 3 from Morris. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Just a humongous 4th quarter for him, especially from long range. Just in a groove now, and that tray has been deadly.
To the paint, here's Baldwin. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Mullen kicks to Green. Will it go? It's rebounded by Baldwin. Baldwin's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Perry. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Sampson, covered by Morris. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system. And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hands.
Here's Sampson, covered by Morris. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And it's the Kings with the ball. Baldwin. And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
They set the screen. Here's Sampson. It's rebounded by Baldwin. Baldwin's got 5 rebounds tonight. Ware passes to Baldwin. And another 3 for Sacramento.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Into the lane. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And let's see what Denver has coming up. On Monday, they'll be playing the Timberwolves in Minnesota. Then on Wednesday, they'll head back home to host the Phoenix Suns.
And that matchup against the Sixers, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
He misses the free throw. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
And he's good on the second. And here are the Kings now. Here's Balestrieri. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Knocked loose. And up the court come the Kings on the break. He got it again. Sensational. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Denver. Fires the 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Green taking 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. Mobley, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Good on the second free throw. Hey, Coach Van Gundy, what advice would you give to the teams that are rebuilding around their young players?
Well, generally, Kevin, what I would say is get some veteran leadership, some veteran presence on your team also, so that you have guys that can show the young guys what professionalism is and help them in their adjustment to the NBA.
Yeah, getting the right kind of veteran. And another assist for him.
And sure enough, he's just set the single-game franchise record for assists.
Showing that vision both to find his teammates and to reach new heights. To the left wing. Green against Morris. Denver passing it around. Shot clock at 5. They get it back.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
Robinson for 3. Sinks the triple. Robinson's got 28.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
He swipes the ball away again.
And he's everywhere on defense, picking up that steal.
No one has more steals in a single game in team history. Amazing. Congratulations on breaking that record. Here's Woodson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Woodson at the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. I've heard some talk about this idea, Stan. What do you think about adding a one-on-one tournament to the All-Star Weekend?
Wow, Kevin, I love that idea. And if you could get the better players to play, I think there would be some serious interest in that from fans and some great competition among the players.
We see it every night in the NBA. That's what we all crave for, right? We want to see the biggest names against each other.
Yeah, every night we want to see the best players one-on-one against the other great players in the league.
Ball's knocked loose. Mobley the pass to Crawford. Here's Ferguson. It's the outside fadeaway. Ferguson's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, that fadeaway gave him more than enough space to get that shot on.
Here's Molestrieri, and it's in there.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Here's Morris, and there's the lay-in. Morris has got 28 points for the game.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
And the speed of that transition score. From defense to offense, able to take advantage before they can get set.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Well, he's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
Mobley outside. Crawford passes to Mobley.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Sacramento.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight, used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equal to 2 wins. And he just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. Wants to get it to Crawford and does. Here's Woodson. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was
Another possession, another assist.
Well, he's now tied for 3rd all-time in the record books for most assists in a game.
GA, he's been playing all game long like he knows exactly when and where to pass the ball. It's incredible.
And to notch 28 assists in a single game, it's something.
And another steal for him.
He's making history, tied for 3rd most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes.
And another assist.
And this is a passing display that will be dissected for years after this one.
Well, the dimes keep piling up, Greg, and now... He is tied for 2nd most in assists. What a floor leader.
Well, Porter had been alone for 2nd most assists in the game at 29, but that's not the case anymore. In what has been a jaw-dropping performance, that mark has been matched.
12 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. And again, another assist.
And this man keeps dropping times, tied for the 4th most ever in an NBA game.
The vision and the passing from him. Just unreal, guy. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. Now it's time to present our player of the game.